Hello, Commanders. Automatic Gamer here, and what a performance on Sunday yesterday for football for the Minnesota Vikings. Coming into that game, oh gosh, I was nervous coming into that after what happened on that Thursday night debacle against the Chargers. My main concern was one, the quarterback position, but also the defense and if we could fix our offensive line. So I was worried about a lot of things. And then not only divisional match and you're on the road and you're in Detroit going up against the Lions, but come out swinging with your quarterback in JJ McCarthy, which you didn't know his status when he was going to be back to that 110% condition, or if he was like having that soft benching, which I know a lot of people were all like in the media going like, he's soft bench because of his injury that he had to his ankle, and we were like, oh, he's a bust already, and yeah. So for the soft benching, I'm just gonna shut that down and say it wasn't a soft bench on like his part or KOC for a head coach for Kevin O'Connell. I don't think he soft benched him coming in for that injury because I know that Carson Wentz, he was going to be the stopgap because JJ McCarthy, he was going to be the guy. And I know working through that injury, coming off from week 2, and we're in week 9 right now. Still only halfway through the season, and he comes back just a couple weeks later, and he comes out swinging, and he wasn't perfect. Like, is he going to be perfect? I don't think so. But does that matter? No, it does not matter. But he played really good. He played great against the Lions, and I'm like, still concerned about the kid on how everything is going to go because he's 22-year-old, youngest QB in NFL history, and he's got concerns with his own life, being a dad, just had a kid, and he had a lot on his plate, but he was able to mentally focus, lock in, and win us that game. But it wasn't only him. 18, 18, Justin Jefferson was going nuts. Of course, Jalen Nailor, Jordan Addison, love those guys that were just playing phenomenal. Still, the one thing that always lingers in my mind is the Adam Thielen trade because, still not doing much. Do I think the trade was a good idea? I still debate this, like, regardless, even if when it happened or not with the Panthers. Still, speaking of the Panthers, massive shout out to you. Thank you for beating the Packers in their ugly jerseys and their ugly helmets. And yeah, Adam Thielen trade. He's not doing much because we already have Jefferson, Addison, and Naylor. And if one of those guys, I think if Naylor got traded, I think the Adam Thielen trade would be a little bit more beneficial. But he's not doing much. But I'm sure he'll maybe have a couple carries here and there, but he's not doing much which isn't bad because I don't think he actually has to because of what we have on our offense in order for depth on like every single weapon that we have, not only on the offensive side of the ball, but also like the defense. And speaking of the defense, I think we were desperately missing AVJ, Andrew Van Ginkel. It was great to have him back in the lineup, especially with Blake Cashman, Brian O'Neill, and everyone else on the defense. Jalen Redmond, oh, he was amazing on the field. Having all those takeaways, pulling up with all those sacks on Jared Goff, it was just amazing to watch. Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, I was so worried about those guys in the run game, going like, oh gosh, this is going to be a huge issue for them. Like, we got to stop those two. Otherwise, they can just run the hell all over us. And yeah, I think they only had 11 yards, which honestly, I'm kind of surprised with those two because of how they normally work with teams like that. And well, the Lions, it wasn't the greatest performance with them, with all those sacks. And they also had in that game, which actually kind of sucks. Lions just got a litany of like 5-6 injuries in that game, which is awful on the offense and the defense, that's pretty bad to just have injuries. And honestly, I don't know. Still, we're able to keep it close even if you get 5-6 guys injured and you're not going to be healthy. Same with us. I don't. We're not. We're still miss. Aaron Jones came back. He got injured. Who knows when he's gonna come back? If there's an update, I'll let you guys know on his status. But as of right now, yeah, he's injured, rolled out for a couple weeks. Hopefully, he comes back here very soon. I mean, we still got Jordan Mason, both Aaron Jones and Jordan Mason in the run game backfield. They did look incredible for pretty good amount of rushing yards, so that was pretty good. I mean, no touchdowns, but really good on the rushing yards in order to improve our run game just a little bit more. And well, I mean, of course, I was always worried on that one play on that one drive. Justin Jefferson, best wide receiver in the NFL, being out with that cramp. I was worried he was injured, and I was like, no, we're going to lose our best weapon on the offense and our best weapon in the NFL and on the Vikings. And I'm like, oh, God, this is awful. We can't do anything now with him out. I'm like, he's cramping. He's on there on the sidelines. McCarthy drops back. He's in the pocket. Rolls out to his right. We're in the red zone. Rolls out to his right. He's got time. He's getting pressured. Able to run it in for that touchdown. J.J. McCarthy. It was just amazing. Like, hats off to that kid. I mean, it was just awesome. Type those number 9s and skull number 9 and 18 and everyone else in the comments and be like, yeah, I think. I mean, the other question that I do have, though, is I know what KOC, Kevin O'Connell, is saying. Like, the team and him especially have a ton of faith in J.J. McCarthy because we still are wanting and are going to invest everything in this kid. Like, he is, I think, the future of this team, and he potentially, I think, still could be or is our franchise quarterback. Because, I mean, with that performance on Sunday, I mean, still wasn't perfect. I don't really know if he's going to be perfect. I mean, it doesn't matter if he's perfect or not, but I think he maybe could be our franchise guy. So that's really good coming into this. And, well, I mean, this is a big win. We're still 4-4. The good news is, even though we're last in the division, good news is the Bears, well, unfortunately, they won against the Bengals. Bengals were almost able to claw their way back in, but yeah, unfortunately, the Bears won, so that's bad news. But the good news is, Lions, Packers lost. Still, NFC, and more importantly, the NFC North Division, it's still wide open. So there's still hope for the Vikings. We achieved some justice in this world a little bit more. We won. The Lions lose. Packers lose. That's good. And also, Packers, I think they cursed themselves. Tucker Kraft on his birthday. Jordan Love on his birthday turns 27. They find the answer to that. Tucker Kraft gets injured. They go down with a few more injuries. Jordan Love's getting ripped apart by the media. And he plays like he should. Throws interceptions. Pretty poor on the day. And yeah, just a massive shout out to the Panthers for getting that done. And especially in the Packers with having incredibly ugly jerseys on and in ugly helmets. Like, I just watched the recap of that game, and it looked awful. It looked like a combination of the Bengals and the Browns jerseys, and we all know what the Browns did to the Packers week 3. I still think about that. It's still funny. So I'm going to still tease them about that anyway. I don't care. Yeah, it was just a great day overall for the offense, for the defense, for the quarterback position. Secondary, I was a little bit worried about because of the whole Isaiah Rodgers, Brian O'Neill. The secondary it's still, it's good, not the best. Could it be better? Yes. I mean, am I concerned about it? Yeah. Should we maybe get another CB or a cornerback? I mean, I'm not certain. I mean, I know we have already 3-4 cornerbacks on that secondary to hopefully add some depth there. But am I worried about it? A little bit, but I'm not certain if we should get another cornerback or no. You guys let me know in the comments, should we get another cornerback to our secondary or not? Because I think we're doing okay, but since the trade deadline is now for the NFL, are we still going to get maybe a cornerback or someone else on the team or something like that? You guys let me know if we should or shouldn't in the comments, and let me know why. And yeah, it was just a fun game. Sure, it was high pressure, going up against the division rival. It's going to be a tough match, and I mean, quarterback is always the main concern with me, especially, is the quarterback position, because of course we don't know, and I think now we do. JJ McCarthy, he's going to be the future of this Vikings organization and team, and everyone knows in this world that, one, Skol Vikings, and two, that you just want the Vikings show some progress, be good, and this division is still wide open for us to win. And the Packers and the Lions both having a little bit of a crisis and identity crisis and injuries and not being healthy, and we're getting healthier and healthier and stronger every single week. Let's just hope that we can hopefully still win this division and go on a run and be like, all right, we can be good even if we weren't certain at the quarterback position from week 1 to where we are now, but still. And of course, I know it's just going to be a little bit maybe of a tougher or an easier match coming into next week against the Baltimore Ravens, and I know it's being played at home, which will benefit us a lot with the crowd at US Bank Stadium. And, well, I mean, because I know the main factors that I'm going to be worrying about in that game is Lamar Jackson and, of course, the King, Derrick Henry, because he's going to be running for a good amount, probably over 100 yards, or I don't know. I'm just worried about the 100 or 200 for King Henry. So, yeah, I'll give my more analysis on that game in my Week 10 predictions. But, yeah, I just wanted to give you my initial thoughts and my standings on this Viking stance on the Week 9 performance against the Detroit Lions. So, yeah, it was incredibly unexpected. A lot of people picking us to lose in the media. And, of course, in the standings, we were only like a pretty low percentage, like 0.4 favorites to win that game. But, yeah, we came out swinging and we were ready. And, well, we played well, and we can just build on this, and that's what matters. So, Skol Vikings, and let's just build to the future of the Vikings, and I will see you on the football field, Commanders.